preaching prophet of the Lord. Gotta teach his people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil. We the lost children of the Lord. Y'all should holler, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West. Till they bury me. One West, one West, yeah, one West, one West, one West. Till they bury me. I'm really for my people, y'all just playing game. I'm all about the truth, we are not the same. I'ma shoot it to you straight with a little slang. UPK out in this bitch, yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the record, now I want what's mine. Came up from the top.
Shalom, Lord in Christ. I'm preaching officer of 1,000, THAMAYAM. And I got with me a preaching officer of 500, Ma'asha Allah. And we are teaching the ISUPK St. Louis history class. This class is every Monday from 5 to 7 or from 5 to 6. All right? If you have any questions pertaining to the topic black fatigue, just type it in. Type it in the comment section. But today's class is about the truth about black fatigue. All right? Because a lot of people got it, the other way around, the total opposite meaning. And that's because of the oppressor that's over us, this damn devil that's over us. He take everything and turn it upside down. You understand? He's a pervert. That's what he is. A goddamn pervert. He even take all the things that we create and take it for himself and say he did it. And that's what he did with black fatigue. He took this term, which is actually a book that was made by a black woman named Mary Frances Winters. But he took this term and used it for his own personal use. Now everybody thinks black fatigue means white people being tired of black people complaining about the systematic racism that goes on in America. When that's actually white fatigue, when they say that. Black fatigue is about black people being exhausted, being tired of not receiving justice in America. For example, Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony, a lot of our people that has not received justice in America and have to go to work for these damn devils every goddamn day, man. It's exhausting, It's exhausting to try to get justice from this place and you never get it. She was saying black people are just tired of the injustice. But let me tell you something. Black people shouldn't seek justice from America. Black people should seek justice from God. We should want God to give us justice, not America. All right? Waiting on justice from America, that's something that you will never, ever receive. You should want justice from God. And how can you receive justice from God? It's in the Bible. And the Bible tells us to separate from these oppressors. Stop trying to be like these oppressors and be like him. All right? Be like Christ. And believe it or not, Christ did not follow the oppressor. Christ was all about black and brown people, man. All right? Stop seeking justice from your enemy. So, Mashallah.
Come on, sir. What's the deal?
Let's get the article about black fatigue. And also, I have to say, I forgot to say it when I first opened up my class. And it feels good for what I'm about to say. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand?
Damn right, sir.
Understand that. The white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. All right? So, you have the information, Mashallah?
I'm trying to get the load up. It's just moving a little slow.
Yeah, okay.
If I could real quick, though. while we
Go ahead,
wait for
Warrior.
the
Go
you
ahead.
know, I think saying the white man is the devil is something black people should say. You know, when they drinking their morning coffee in the morning, when you having breakfast, when you brushing your teeth, it just brightens your day up. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets you ready to go to know what you about to face. When you wake up in the morning, you say, "Ah, damn, a white man is the devil." You already know what you're going to go deal with. You have in your mind, put in your mind that you have an enemy, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to have to fight today.
Right.
But most Christians, when they wake up in the morning, they won't say the white man is the devil. They think Jesus loves everybody. And that leaves the door open for you to go to work and get mistreated by the white man. You know what I'm saying? Because he know God. As a matter of fact, he don't even give a damn about God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most of them don't even believe in God anyway. So you coming to work thinking God love everybody, and you just setting yourself up to get mistreated. But when you say the white man is the devil while you brushing your teeth, like I think it make your teeth whiter, sir. I ain't gonna even lie. I think it's a whitening agent when you brush your teeth and you say the white man is the devil. I mean, my teeth be sparkling and shining after I say it, so I highly recommend it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Saying
right.
it one time a day, saying the white man is the devil one time a day, and keep the doctor away, the dentist away. So lock you, sir.
Damn, don't sound cry. Man, saying that the oppressor is the devil, it will prepare you to not be, how can I say this, Mashallah? To put in your mind that the oppressor is the devil, when you go on that job, it will prepare you for what you have to face. You know what I'm saying? You won't look at him as your brother. You won't look at him like he's a human being like you. You won't look at him like he could change or he could have some type of love towards you or whatever. You would know that you're dealing with your enemy. So you would be more cautious. Our people problem is they're not cautious when they're around the oppressor. They're not cautious when they're around these devils. They are
Right.
too comfortable. And you should be tired of being comfortable around these devils. You shouldn't be comfortable at all. You should always have your head on the swivel. You should always pay attention to what they are about to do to you. Because trust me, it's something put in place. You always supposed to put that in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for this truth. I thank God for the ISUPK because it prepares me for what I have to face when I walk outside of my door. Hell, the ISUPK, the truth, prepares me for what's inside of my house. It prepares me for everything. But being inside of that Christian church, you're not prepared to fight this fight in this world, man, which is these YT people, the oppressor. They tell you basically to fall victim to the oppressor. They give the oppressor too much power over black people. You understand? Yeah, that's what the Christian church do. It tells you to love them and to forgive them. You giving the white man too much power. No, understand this. They are your enemies for life. And that's true protection, to have that knowledge. But do you have that material, Mashallah?
Con, sir.
Okay, we about to read this material about Mary Frances Winters, the black woman who wrote the book Black Fatigue, and we're gonna give you the true definition because the white man done totally messed it up. All right, so we're gonna let you know what Black Fatigue is all about. Yesterday, my brother Sharadazar and Kushab Rakar talked about white fatigue. You know, the truth about white fatigue. Today, me and Mashallah, we bringing out the truth about black fatigue. All right, but those two terms was created by two black people. White fatigue was created by a black man, and black fatigue was created by a black woman named Mary Frances Winters. So we about to get inside of this material and edify you and give you some real good education because our oppressor, the YT people, they claim they have good education, but they really have poor education. You know,
Right.
Because if they did have good education, they would know they should not be using black fatigue. All right, because black fatigue don't pertain to you. White fatigue pertain to you, but at the same time, you really shouldn't have white fatigue. You really shouldn't have it because white people are not tired of racism. If they were tired of racism, you wouldn't see black people being lynched in 2026. If white people was tired of racism, you know, they would give justice to Carmelo Anthony and let that brother go free and drop the case. You understand? If they were tired of racism, they would stop, committing all these horrible crimes against black people. But they keep doing it. Every time you get up out of your bed, you see more and more racism on TV, man. Why is that? Because white people love racism. So they really don't have white fatigue neither. You understand? They enjoy it. All right, so let's read the material.
Come on, sir. All right. It says, black fatigue isn't simply saying black people are tired. It's the exhaustion that develops when one generation fights racism and injustice. The next generation inherits that fight, and then their children discover that they're still confronting many of the same problems.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Frances Winters compares this to a mental fatigue. Repeated stress eventually weakens something that once appeared strong. Her argument is that repeated racial stress can also take a toll on human beings, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And when those conditions...
Stop right there. Unless we got some more good stuff that you need to read.
Come on.
Do we?
Yeah, I think the most of this material may be pretty good, sir.
Go ahead, Warren.
All right. It says take toll on human beings mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And when those conditions continue, the consequences don't necessarily end with one generation.
That's right. Because we are, as a people, still begging for justice. No, man. If we separate, we wouldn't have to ask the white man for justice. If we stick together, police ourselves, and stay separate from them, divide ourselves, take our spirit out of America, we won't have to worry about situations like Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony, and other brothers like what's the brother name? Carmelo. That's in my mind. Freddie Brown, right?
I think so.
I might be wrong.
Yeah,
Freddie Gray.
What's going on, Wayne?
What's going on, Warrior? Yeah.
What's going on, THAMAYAM? Nothing much, sir.
Yeah, we won't have to worry about situations like that if we separate from America. And I'm not telling you to go to Africa neither. I'm not telling you to go buy a plane ticket and go to Africa or go anywhere. First of all, Africa is not the motherland neither. A lot of our people say, they want to go to the motherland and separate from America. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to take your mind out of this place. Take your love out of this place. Stop thinking that this place is your rest. It's for you. We as a people can make it. No. You have to understand that you must rely on your brothers. You must separate from this place and rely on your people. The first step to that is separating from that disgusting Christian church. You have to separate from that church because the church is the reason why you don't have protection. So let's read on.
Come on, sir. It says, think about what that means. It says your grandparents protested, Your parents protested, and now you're protesting. And eventually you look at your children and wonder, how much longer are they going to fight the same fight?
And
So
how
like
they try to fight, mashallah, in the cause of power. Hey, we got to vote. We got
right.
to vote for the right president. uh, hey,
Con.
we got to love more harder. Maybe if
Mm-hmm.
we love the white man more harder, they'll love us back. It's been
Okay.
400 years. And the love they give us back, y'all. The love they give us back is not the love we want. The love that they give us is showing us how they love lynching us from trees.
Right.
They love what trying to throw you in a meat grinder. It was a black 14-year-old boy in Wisconsin that they tried to throw through a meat grinder, man. And guess what? He was around all white people, just like Nolan Wells. And they tried to throw this young black boy in a meat grinder. It didn't happen. I'm so glad it didn't happen. But guess what? If black people do not drop all their white friends, we're going to hear about worse situations, worse conditions. And it's not going to stop. It's never going to end. It's dangerous, you as a black man, to have white friends. And especially if you're a black man that have white friends and just cut off all your black friends so you can have all white friends because you think black people ain't nothing. You think we ain't jack because you've been taught that in the hood and by other Christian folks. You know, when I was coming up, that's all I was taught on my Charlotte. From my friends, my uncles and stuff. They try to put the spirit on you that black people ain't nothing. You need to move to the white community. You need to don't have them as your company. They was making it look like you better off being alone or have white friends. And that's why you better separate from that Christian church because that's the influence. If a black person have a black friend, he better be in the spirit of white people. That's the imagery I had in my head when I was in that Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Nah. That's dangerous. That's dangerous as hell, man. For you to drop all your black friends, or if you have a black person that love to have all white friends, and you think living in the gated community with these oppressors is protection. That's not protection. That's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. But that's how our people think. That's their mentality.
So like if I could, sir.
Go ahead, Warrior.
Just like in this article right here that I'm reading, it says um your parents protested, your grandparents protested, your parents protested, and now you're protesting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something mentally that has been transferred from generation to generation. That's why, in my opinion, I love these YNs. You know what I'm saying? That spirit of civil rights has to die. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Us continue to think that the white man love us, that has to die. And these YNs and YBs is hey, you know what I'm saying? We don't condone violence, but hey, they be slapping them white folks upside their goddamn head. You know what I'm saying? For saying the wrong
Right.
thing, and they don't give a damn. They whooping their ass on the job because our parents back in the day told us, you better find you a good job and you better stay on that good job.
Right.
You don't get off. You know what I'm saying? So people were scared to lose their job and they would take abuse from white people and over and over. And boy, I love these YNs and YBs because they don't give a damn about that. And they find other ways to make it's people way younger than us making hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars off the internet, off social media, off not the traditional way of going to fill out an application, having to get a background check, having to go through all the oppressive things that the white man make you go through just to serve them and make their empire better. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to bring that out, sir. So like it.
Yeah, right. And I'm glad you brought that out. Because man, hey, let me tell you something. I got black fatigue as well, man. Hey, let me tell you something. When I be on these jobs, I be wondering like, damn, what I have to do all this orientation, you know, for hours. And the drug test, and even though I'm gonna pass the drug test with flying colors, you
Right.
know, but why I have to do all these steps just so you can still work me like a damn donkey, work me like a damn slave? You understand? Work the hell out of me. You acting like you finna give me a job where I'm sitting down or I'm gonna be relaxed. All these requirements just to be sweating and still working 10 times just as hard, man.
Right.
I mean, I don't understand. They try to make it more hard for you, man. Every year that passed by, you know, because they really don't give a damn about us and they like seeing you oppressed. They like seeing you in hell, man. And this sister wrote a book about this black fatigueness, man. But these oppressors turn around and say they have black fatigue. Man, the oppressors the devil, you understand? Oh, y'all understand, man. No matter, they ain't gonna let black people have nothing to themselves. But let's read on.
Come on. It says, how much longer are they going to have to fight the same fight? Winter says the exhaustion isn't only produced by experienced injustice, there's another burden. Constantly having to prove that the problem exists, explain why it hurts, and convince other people that something needs to change.
Mm. Just like I said, man, black people need to stop asking these oppressors for justice, man. You know, man, stop it. And what I mean by stop it, we need to separate. Okay, stop voting. Stop trying to be a part of this place. You know, understand this: when you go on them jobs and make your money, stop believing in an American dream. Stop investing in America, man. Invest in your people. How can you do that? Come into the Israelite School and University of Practical Knowledge, and we'll show you how to do it. We'll show you how to separate from these holidays. We'll show you how to separate from that church and take Christianity out of your mind. Because believe it or not, you ain't gotta go to church and still be, you'll still be a Christian and don't be going to church. A lot of people think if I don't go to church, I'm not a Christian. Man, you still could be Christian and not be going to church. Know what I'm saying? I talk to a lot of people, say a lot of people out here in this world, right? They be like, man, I'm not Christian. I don't believe in Christianity. All right, do you celebrate holidays? Holidays, right? They be like, yeah, we celebrate holidays. Well, nigga, you a Christian. Negro, you's a Christian if you celebrate holidays. Yeah, I mean, and what we do in the school, we get that Christianity off of you, man. Off of you. A lot of people that don't go to church, they still love everybody. If you love everybody, you's a Christian.
Right.
And why do I say that? Because that's the spirit of Christianity, man. Holidays, loving everybody, believing in a hell under the ground, you know, believing when you die, you go to heaven. That's Christianity.
Right.
So you don't have to go to church to be a Christian. Because believe it or not, your parents teach you Christianity in the house. All right. So let's read that material a little bit more.
All right, come on, sir. This goes into sublime. This goes into sublime ignorance.
Oh, yeah. That's the main thing I want to get into. Sublime ignorance. All right, go ahead. Read that part.
It says that's where her idea of sublime ignorant becomes important. People who aren't forced to confront racism can have the luxury of ignoring it, while the people experiencing it don't have that choice.
Mm. So what you saying, Marshall? Talk to me. Or call Sapar. What is this woman saying right here with sublime ignorance?
Sublime ignorance, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even call it that, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I know the term, that I know the reason why she's using that term. But you know, it's just white people telling us that we need to forget about slavery, and that happened a long time ago. And a lot of times they like to bring up, do you know anybody that was slavery? Were you in slavery? I didn't have slaves. My grandparents didn't have slaves. Why are y'all still blaming us? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. that's them just blatantly want to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? When we can sit and say we've been oppressed for 400 years and we still trying to catch up with a system that's been put in place for us to never catch up. We steady fighting for equality. You know what I'm saying? With the people that we should never try to be. You can't be equal with a goddamn dog, man.
Right.
You know, I'll never be equal with Lassie. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to do, because we do realize that we've been set back 400 years. You know what I'm saying? And our people think we take the white man mentality on, thinking we need to forget about slavery and we need to move on. No, the hell we don't need to forget about the injustice that's been done to us, because if we sit and forget about what's been done to us and let white people ignore it, they're gonna do the same thing all over again, sir. Salaki.
Damn right. Damn right. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Master P. Can you believe Master P said that we need to forget about slavery and move on as black people? We need to move on and forget about slavery. He recently just said that. Master P just recently said that garbage.
I gotta throw all his records out now. I don't want. God damn, I gotta throw it all away. Damn.
I mean, but what you expect from a nigga that used to sell drugs, that used to sell crack,
Right?
and then got rich, and is comfortable in America? You know, comfortable with everything that he sees because he supports America. When you sell crack, you support America because you are destroying black lives. That's what the white man wants. And Master P, he's proud to say that he sold crack. He proud to say that he was a witch. Why would I listen to a witch? Don't he call himself the ice cream man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you done made all type of cereals and potato chips and other accessories all inside of these stores, clothes too. You know what I'm saying? And now you just got, you done got rich now. So hey man, y'all need to leave white people alone. White people, my friend.
Hey,
it's like pay me.
So like if I could, sir, he done went from the no limit soldier to the no limit bitch.
Damn right. Damn right, man. He has no limit to being soft as hell, man.
Right.
What happened to the and all that garbage there, man?
Right.
What happened to all that gangster stuff, man? Not you a straight coward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you always been a coward to me, selling dope. You make good music, but stick to your music and leave black problems alone. You understand? Stick to your music, man.
Right.
Be an entertainer. That's what you do best. But when it comes to fixing black problems, let the ISUPK do that. You understand?
Damn right, sir.
That is not your criteria. All right. So we got any bit more on the material, Baba Gashaw?
That's I think that's it on that, sir. I can kind of briefly go back over it again. Let's see.
Oh, that's all we have? Go ahead, a little bit more.
I can read a little bit I got. It says we are exhausted. Mary Frances Winters. Those 3 words captured the heart of the book. So this is going into the book that you were talking about that she wrote.
Right.
It says white people could no longer claim sublime ignorance. In other words, after generations of people speaking about racism, I didn't know it becomes increasingly difficult to accept as an explanation. Yeah, it's not going into anything after that. So
all right, so now we know the truth about black fatigue. We know that a white man or a white woman did not create this term or the book. This was a sister that was just explaining how she is tired and how other black people is tired of America injustice racial system. All right. So let's get into these scriptures that I want to bring out. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19. You understand?
Come.
It's like, man, why keep explaining yourself to these oppressors when these oppressors would never hear you. You want these oppressors to hear your complaint and feel your pain. Man, stop that.
Right.
You talking to a maniac. You explaining yourself to a maniac, a psychopath.
Right.
That's why it's not working. It's insanity to explain yourself to these oppressors, to explain yourself to these animals, the true savages of the earth. They call us savages, you know. They call us all type of names. But understand this: put in your mind when they call you these words, they talking about them damn selves. Because an animal is a being that don't have a conscience like a human. These oppressors, they call themselves human, but they don't have a conscience, man.
Right.
They don't feel compassion for another human being, especially black and brown people. When they see you, get lynched from a tree, they don't even want to investigate the case. They say it's suicide.
Right.
They say you grabbed the rope and you found some way to climb the tree and hang yourself. If a black man want to commit suicide, that'd be the last thing he would do. You understand?
Right.
That would be the very last thing he does. Yeah, black people don't hang themselves in trees,
Right.
but we know who hang black people from trees. We know it's these oppressors. They love doing it, and it has never stopped, especially Mississippi. Oh man, if you're in Mississippi, man, just understand this: Jim Crow, black codes, that still exists in Mississippi. It has not gone nowhere.
Right.
All right. And we see it when we turn on the TV and we see our people getting lynched. And they say it's a suicide. That's what Jim Crow was all about. Making up laws where black people cannot get justice.
Right.
All right. So let's get that scripture.
That was the book of Jeremiah, chapter what was that? You said 16 or 17.
16.
Slack here, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeremiah
I got you.
chapter 16, verse 19.
Okay, 16 and 19.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19.
Right.
O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction.
Stop right there. We all know affliction means pain. Suffering. These oppressors bring pain. They bring hell to us. We are in hell on this earth right now. But how can the Lord be our fortress? What do fortress mean? Fortress mean, having a place of protection against the enemy, a fort. The Christian church cannot be our fort. A gang, Bloods, Crips, Gangster Disciple, Vice Lords, that cannot be your protection. That cannot be a fort against the enemy. I'm talking about spiritually a fort. Spiritually a fort. Your protection comes with the truth, man, the ISUPK. We can protect you from what the enemy has in store for you, man. All right? And this protection you can place in your mind. But only way you put the protection in your mind is erase that Christianity. All that brainwashing that Christianity put in your mind, you gotta take it off, man.
Right.
It making you soft as a man. If you're a Christian man, you soft. You weak. Straight up. How can you be strong when you love your enemy? Any person that loves their enemy is soft, man. You don't want to fight. You don't want no smoke. You just want to get along and say kumbaya. Have still waters. You don't want the waves of the ocean. You don't want to crash, man.
Right.
Yeah, I used to be soft as hell in that Christian church. You know what I'm saying? I used to be soft as hell, man. I'm glad I'm at that church, man. I'm glad I don't have to look at men wearing pink and stuff. Wearing pink and white. That's some soft feminine behavior right there, man. You know,
Right.
man, wearing all pink, looking like a flamingo. Get out of here, man.
Right.
Right.
Now you see me, man. I'm wearing militant stuff. I got the headband on, looking like Rambo. I'm the Black Rambo. You understand? I'm ready
Right.
to do it. I'm ready to get down. You know, kumbaya over here. Ain't no peace be still over here. When we
Like if I could, sir.
go ahead, warrior.
So if I could, I want to address this comment right here from Shay Dowles. I'll let you, if you want to address it first, you can.
Talk to me, Marshall.
Okay, yeah. So you know, this guy been following me around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Comment on our stuff, and he said blacks tired of blacks. And let me tell you something, brother. Black men, real black men, like the men in the ISUPK and my brothers up here on this panel, we tired of you damn coons, man. That's what we tired of.
Right.
You don't have no spine. You liver lizard, spineless man. You know what I'm saying? You are the ones that we are tired of. You the ones that don't have no fight in you. You the one that love white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying, the coons that fight against us, you know, trying to protect our people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't give a damn what you're talking about, man. Right. And he said Jesus was never racist. I mean, that's the ultimate lie right there. When he said he only came for the house of Israel, I mean, that's racism at its finest. You know what I'm saying? When he told that white woman at the well, you know what I'm saying, that she only get a crumb, that's, you don't get the whole plate, you get a crumb. And that's the same thing the white man is doing to us. We can never get a full plate. He'll just keep giving us crumbs and making us happy. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I am a racist. Thank you for saying I'm a racist, because being a racist only means that I put my people before anybody else. So I appreciate the compliment.
Damn right.
Right.
Damn right. He's still over there venting.
Yeah, he said Jesus or God would never agree to this.
Hey, I don't care about your white Jesus. I step on your white Jesus. I will piss on your white Jesus. You understand?
Right.
I throw your white Jesus down on the ground at camp. Yes. So I don't agree with your white Jesus. I can't stand your white Jesus. I served your white Jesus when I was a Christian, man. And your white Jesus ain't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing for me at all. You know, now that I serve the nigga God, oh man, everything turned around. I don't have to worry about white people. You know, I know what to say to the police when they stop me. I know not to argue back with them. I know that the law, you know, of these oppressors have these police officers wanting to unalive you if you say anything back that offends them. For example, Sonia Macy. And let's give a hand for that cop that died of cancer.
All right,
in prison.
Unalive
Sonia Macy. Man.
Oh, let's get that a hand. Let's get that a hand.
Let's give a soul hand to that. Man, when I heard that, I said, this is better than gospel music. This is better than I'm hearing the tambourine getting banged, Kirk Franklin. This is the gospel I want to hear. God gave us justice. You understand?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, God, that oppressor died in prison, man. And I love it. May more die for unaliving our people, and we don't get justice. May more fall down. All right? But that was a glorious thing to hear, that he died of cancer and it was eating his body up inside, and he had to endure months of suffering.
Yeah. No medical. I hope he didn't get no medical attention.
That's right. I hope the rainbow community got a hold of him too.
Damn.
Damn right. But let's finish that scripture out. Man, this devil is venting a lot, ain't it?
Right.
I actually think that's a brother, sir. I don't even think it's a devil.
See what I'm saying? That's why you need to separate from the church. That's why we are not getting protection. Because you are up here defending your enemy and ignoring the pain of your people. You love the oppressor so much, you don't give a damn about these brothers that's being lynched from trees, these black women that's being lynched from trees. You up here defending your enemy because you love your enemy. You probably got a white woman.
Mm. Yeah, he wanna look up that skirt of his white Jesus. He wanna look up that robe. That's why he loves his white Jesus so much.
Yeah, he want to get up off of his knees after he done praying, saying, "White Jesus touched me." He wanted for the rapture, which is an orgasm. New Christians be in that church talking about they got the Holy Ghost and God touched them. Man, sexual deviance. You understand? Yeah, the God of the Bible don't get down like that. But those Greek gods and those Egyptian gods, you always hearing stories about them coming down as an eagle, disguising themselves as some type of animal to sleep with a woman on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, they sexual deviants. Zeus and Poseidon, they the one that come down and have sex with women. That's why you shouldn't listen to the white man when it comes to the Bible, because he always got to add his old Greek gods to our God. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
The angels are white little naked babies on clouds.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot out of why. And see, this is why you shouldn't trust the white man anyway, because he's talking about he's seeing all these aliens and why the aliens kind of come all the way from billions of light years to put something up your butt, man. Right. Alien ain't come billions of light years away just to put something up your butt. That's just a fantasy that you have for aliens. You sleep with animals, that ain't enough for you. So now you want to sleep with the goddamn little green man. And I want to say shout out to the Posh Rayad 144 in the building. He said my Adawan is at it again. One of the hardest working men in Israel. You know what I'm saying? He said Shalom Adawanyam. We got Tea Time 5513. He said so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people of the Most High.
That's right.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Damn right. Yeah, let's finish the scripture out, man. Shalaki,
Khan. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 19. Take it from the top. O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
This is talking about the white man and the rest of these damn other nations, like the Africans, the Chinese people, other nations and races of people besides us, because they being taught at home that black people ain't nothing. Our own people sold us, and we are at the bottom of society, and that's where we belong. You know what I'm saying? That's what these other nations teach their children at home, but they taught their children lies, because we are the Lord's chosen people. We are the Israelites. We are the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You understand? And these oppressors put the wrong people in slavery, and they're going to pay. And when they have to pay, they're going to come from Russia. They're going to come from America. They're going to come from all four corners of this earth and bring us all their resources and regret what they've done to us. And we're not going to ask for it. God going to make them do it. So keep ignoring our pain. Keep on saying you have black fatigue and all this garbage. I don't give a damn, because Christ coming back here real soon to put you devils in your place.
Right.
And guess what? The slave gonna be the master. And that's gonna be us. We're gonna be the master. And you're gonna understand what black people have been through when you get put in our situation that we in right now. The reason why you don't understand, because you're not going through the pain that black Hispanics and Native American Indians going through. That's why you can't understand our pain. You on top. You have the privilege to ignore what's going on. The only way you're going to understand and feel it is when I put that whip on your damn back. When I make you pick cottons. When I make you have a long line. And y'all going to be throwing watermelon over your head to the next oppressor. And to the next oppressor, into a truck like my Hispanic brothers be doing out there in the watermelon fields. day and night. You know what I'm saying? We go through hell, brother. We go through hell. And they don't understand because they're taking a nice vacation playing golf. Over there in Dominican Republic or Jamaica, having a nice vacation, you know, drinking on their little smoothies and jogging early in the morning. You know, they are in heaven. So they don't want to even imagine what hell feels like because there's so much on top. But understand this, your day is coming, black man. But you must come into this truth to make that day get more closer. The more of us come to the truth, the more that day gonna get closer, y'all.
Right.
The more of us leave that Christian church, the day of the Lord gonna come, man. And Christians, they think the day of the Lord is gonna be a nice day. They think it's gonna be a sunny day, mashallah. They think the day of the Lord is all kisses and hugs. The day of the Lord is not that at all.
And waiting on that rapture out of one, like you said. They waiting on that big orgasm.
Yeah. The day of the Lord is, man, it's phenomenal. You understand? It's going to be a lot of crying and yelling. It's going to be a lot of agony. It's going to be a lot of blood. You understand? And it's going to be the blood of your enemies for what they done to your ancestors. When Christ come back, it said that his vessel going to be like it's dipped in blood. You know why? Because Christ going to be unalive, and the angels who you think are little white naked babies, you going to understand the angels are black, Christ is black, and them angels ain't no joke. And they're going to come back unalive, man. And it's going to be a bloody day, not a night.
So like if I could, out of one.
Go ahead, Warren.
Could you please show this idiot Shay down your t-shirt that you got on, because he's saying the original human was African. Africans did sell the first Africans.
All right here.
That shirt says Africans sold Israelites.
That's right.
That's who the damn Africans sold. They know we wouldn't. You know how it was easy for them stinking Africans to pick us out and round us up and sell us to the white man, put us on them slave ships, because we was taking damn baths. They said round up all the good smelling people, round up all the ones that got the cocoa butter and the shea butter on them, round them up and put, because they can't be us. We love stinking. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, it was easy for them to round us up. You know what I'm saying? So like you said.
Damn right. This devil say, I'm ready for World War III. No, you're not. Oh, no, that's a brother. That's a brother.
No, that's a brother. That's
my bad, my bad, brother. I thought it was that same devil. Right.
Yeah, he got caught in crossfire. It's like it.
Yeah, my bad, brother. He keeps catching this garbage.
Say they get shot, huh?
Yeah. All right,
go ahead. My bad, brother. My bad. But let's get Jeremiah 16:16, and then we're gonna clip the class. If you're watching the class, make sure you press like, share, and subscribe. Right. Share this truth, man. Share these classes. It's highly needed. This is good education. The Christian church, these school systems have given our people a poor education. It's time for you, if you're in this class, to learn some good education. And I make sure every week I'm bringing out something new that you never heard about in history. Because I know all of us we fell victim to this poor education that these damn devils taught us. Telling us that Africans sold Africans. That was so much of poor education to teach us. That is horrible education. Because it's clear to see Africans don't deal with black people. Because why? All skin folk ain't kin folk.
Right.
And black people ain't African. Hell, the Arabs, they get dark skinned, they get black. The East Indians, I see East Indians with nappy hair and black like me, but they is not my people. And they is not us.
Right.
To actually think all dark skinned people are African is retarded. And your oppressor is retarded. He's an idiot. That's why he got to steal everything that black people create, because he's a damn idiot.
Okay. So you want to address the comment from this brother, or? We'll keep rolling.
It's documented that some slave owners in America were black. Oh, here we go, man. Yeah.
Look, let me address that real quick, sir. You know,
Go ahead,
because
boy.
you know, we had some real compassionate people back then, and just like in America right now, you have some slaves. We all still slaves. You have some slaves doing better than others. So some brothers would get slaves to free them from the oppression that they was going through with the white man and actually give them some sense of a life. You know what I'm saying? So if there is any documented slave owners out there, they were getting their own brothers and sisters and actually treating them right instead of the chattel slavery that we had to go through on the white man plantation. So stop trying to save your white woman. Stop trying to save the white man. Stop trying to blame. And that's the problem with you coon niggas, man, is you always take the focus off of the goddamn white man, that's the devil, and try to put it on your own people and say what we do to each other. We wouldn't do it to each other if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, sir.
Damn right. Man, you sure this man black?
I think he black.
you know these oppressors like to hide their face.
Oh, that's a sister. Oh, our bad, sis. Tea time, that's a sister.
No, I ain't talking about tea time. I'm talking about Shay Dowles.
Yeah. No, she just wanted to clarify. I thought it was a brother, but I said that. I apologize, sis. You know what I'm saying? Put your name in the put your name in the chat so we won't forget who you are, sis.
Yeah, sis. Damn right. Sis, make sure you press like and subscribe. You know, ISUPK St. Louis. Like and share on this page right here, my Charlotte page. Share this truth, sis. Salakia, I ain't mean to call you a devil. That devil just commented so fast. I got discombobulated. Well, let's finish out that scripture.
Come. Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Oh, okay. We basically done with that, you know. We basically done with that. So we got any more comments besides that devil?
Yeah, he's still commenting, but yeah, that's it out of one. That's it for that. We ain't gotta address him, you know what I'm saying? You want to.
All right, man. Well, you know, that's my time. Hey, we got classes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in St. Louis. Make sure y'all press like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms, especially this page. All right. Hey, man, we do this every week. And I am preaching officer of 1,000, THAMAYAM. I got with me preaching officer of 500, my Allah, my main man. And my other main man, preaching officer of 50, a call support, man. Y'all make sure y'all push this truth in shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
Hey, shalom, Israel.
Yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the